then my next question to you is that, I mean, there are obviously many different venues or forums or groups to participate in related to turbomachinery. This Global Power and Propulsion Society has recently been formed, and what your views are on this new society?
Yeah, well, my views are obviously very positive after experiencing the successful first forum, which has not quite concluded, but almost. Sure. I'll go a step back. I'm an American by birth. I'm a U.S. citizen. I have enjoyed living in American society greatly. And ASME IGTI was my professional home for many years and still is.
And for many of us, yeah.
As for many of us, yes. And I certainly have felt that it was a great challenge living up to the expectations of the ASME Turbomachinery conferences. So that was all good. In recent years, I think there have been changes in the IGTI organization and in the priority. I think a lot of engineering work in turbomachinery has moved to other countries than the US. So there was a period of time, and certainly that was part of my reason for returning to the US for academic work, when I think it was very clear that the US was the best place to study engineering, as you did yourself, and or one of the best places. And I think the practice of turbomachinery engineering in recent decades has become more diverse, and it is clear that it is now a global enterprise. An American organization with some of the constraints under which American organizations are, because they are in America, may not be able to take full advantage of the globalization opportunities in our business and in our science. So I think GPPS is an organization which is not American in origin and trying to reach out, but it is global in origin. Right. And that was the key, the salient feature of GPPS, as it stands in the, as it's spelled out in the abbreviation, which convinced me to give GPPS a try. And I'm very glad that we got off to a good start.
But then in light of that the key word being global, what should then GPPS strive for as we go forward, do you think?
Well, certainly the numbers from North America are low. And I think there's a lot of Americans, and I can understand and feel that, even though I'm a US citizen residing abroad, who feel torn between the good old ASME and the new GPPS. And I think I would say to them, just give it a try. Try both and see where you feel comfortable and see what format fits your needs the best. I think there continues to be a tremendous amount of high-class turbomachinery activity in the US, of course, and we should bring that into GPPS. I'll certainly try to do my part in that.
And so other than, so in addition to bringing in North American participation, anything else that GPPS should keep in mind always as it goes forward, do you think?
Yeah, I think one of the challenges we all have is that we have multiple objectives as scientific organizations in engineering. I think we contribute to the transfer of knowledge from academia to industry and to the fertilization of academic research by industrial experience and by industrial goal setting. So that is something we must provide as an organization by having discussion forums such as this one. I think we also need to ensure that turbomachinery as a field for young people remains attractive and maybe even becomes more attractive. And I say that because it is clear that unlike 20 years ago when turbomachinery-based power generation was the only game in town, we now have plenty of other opportunities, such as renewable energies and wind and solar. And what I would say to young people who are entering the field of energy engineering, I would say in turbomachinery you have an opportunity, a unique opportunity of bringing all the hard disciplines together. And you can then apply these disciplines to wherever else you go as say a mechanical engineer. So I personally am doing research in wind energy, and my turbomachinery experience has benefited that greatly.
So what I hear you saying is that turbomachinery is a great entryway into the energy field.